All right, 3, 2, 1, boom. Welcome to Energy Boom 101, the Confluence, of course, live from the deck of the Pladio here, the USS Pladio, overlooking Boom U there. It's spring break, so there's not a whole lot of bubble and buzz going on, but there's still a gentle beauty. There's a gentle beauty here. You can't deny that. So the Energy Boom 101, the Confluence, that's where crude and cannabis meet. And where we like to find them meet is on the street, and that's a good way for us to let you know what's going on. We're live from Boom U, which is an unknown university somewhere in the Midwest of a booming country, somewhere on the globe that is experiencing a huge energy boom, as well as a big marijuana boom. And if you haven't boomed it together yet, that's the United States of America. Red, white, and blue, stars and bars coming at you. I think that was a Neil Young album, Stars and Bars. And I'm proud to announce that we're at 1 minute into this episode and I'm still awake, so that's good news. But seriously, folks, it's good to be back at the club. This is Energy Boom 101. We connect crude to consciousness, and we do it at one gusher at a time. That's one of the things we do. We'll tell you what else we like to do sometimes if we can get crazy enough, and trust me, you're going to have to suffer through at least 5 different slogans because the lawyers required them when we signed this plea agreement to plea out guilty to all charges concerning fraud with GMX. When we signed that plea agreement, you know, the attorneys, they were tough. They played hardball, and they said you're going to have to come up with 4 or 5 slogans, and you're going to trademark them. And then you're going to do a TV show and you're going to make money, you know, maybe, who knows. But if you do, you have to give 90% of it away. And I said, are you crazy? Anyway, it is almost 2 minutes into the hour here at K-Rig. We're live from the USS Pladio. This is the Confluence Energy Boom 101. And the Confluence today is brought to you by slogan number 2, which is, I think we went with illuminating the chasm between brain and being, one gusher at a time. That was a pretty good one. And then the third one just rolled out. Hey, how about enjoying the echoes of existence? How about that? One gusher at a time. We can do that. And but in the end, I realized that, no, you're probably just chasing the narrative one gusher at a time. So today's show may be more philosophical than it is about crude oil or cannabis, because there's not much to talk about, and I'm basically just killing time waiting for this enormous explosion of bells that you're getting ready to experience that is just going to knock you on your arse. Until that arrives, though, let's get your focus on here. Let's get your chakras aligned. Let's get your game face on. Energy Boom 101 desperately attempts to bring you the Confluence, which is where crude oil and cannabis meet, and that's because those two sectors are in an enormous boom right now. The energy boom's been going on a while. The marijuana boom seems to have begun within the last year. Both are playing out in the United States. Both do all the old school things that a boom does when it's in town. It creates enormous wealth, and it creates tons of jobs, and it drives all sorts of progress, and it drives science, and it does all this great stuff. And then maybe it lasts forever, maybe it doesn't, who knows. We'll bring over some of Boom U's finest professors of philosophy to discuss that on the next episode, if we even get that far. Because I've been told if I don't get 20 viewers by Monday, kids, we can't move these units. If I don't get 20 viewers by Monday, we can't move the units. Okay, hang on, back to the game here. So let's just take a look at something here. This is, get ready for this. This is an amazing thing that the forensic team found. They paid $5 trillion for it. Turns out it's a lens that is, oh shit, this lens is brought to you by who? The optimism of the crude industry and the compassion of the cannabis community, where together they polish out the lens through which we all view. Blah, blah, blah. Look at this special effect. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right there. Now, so we're taking you to Yahoo Finance, which is this crazy, crazy website, apparently. And all we do basically here is just check in on the stocks. Hey, what's medical marijuana doing? What is hemp doing? What is Grow Life doing? And what is, who's the other one? Medical marijuana, Grow Life, hemp, and cannabis science, CBIS. And that's the 4-leaf clover. And all we're doing there is checking just to see, that just lets us see the shape of the industry as it unfurls, as it buds. And another thing we found that would be really good reference that we'd like to offer to you kids today, and watch how we do this free of charge. I'm just going to type in, I think it was fought. By the way, you keeping up? This is moving. Oh, we're not connected to the internet, those bastards. The internet's down here. That's life. That's life on the live broadcast. So watch this audible. Watch this. Boom. We're out of here so quick you won't know it hit you. So let's go over the what's happening in the Wall Street Journal as far as crude oil news. Canvas news, I can tell you this much. When I was looking at it earlier, no one was moving. In the four-leaf clover, there were no significant moves, other than actually Grow Life was. I think it was advancing about 7%. So let me once again reiterate, as this Wall Street Journal waffles in the wind on the prairies of Boom, where a defiant Russia it has us thinking that the energy game's in play. This is the first thing we're going to talk about on the crude end of things is the Vladipoo, who has the Putin pinky pole, has decided to work his way into the Ukraine, and we're going to call that move one in the global energy chess match. And we're going to see if we can't get the OU chess team to come over here and set up a chess grid that sort of blends the game of chess with the game of Risk, so they can sort of explain to you guys what's going on in this global energy chess match that clearly is happening. And I think Putin's made the first move, and that is to the Ukraine. Now, I don't know if you would give Putin the chess piece of a queen. I mean, as honorary as that is, I don't know if that offends. Oh shit! Hang on, there are 12 of them. Hang on, don't even fight it. Even Vladipoo has to yield to the bells of Boom. By the way, that rhymed. You should trademark that. Okay, you just be thinking about the fact that Vladipoo has invaded the Ukraine, and we want to get OU's chess team to designate what piece that would represent in the global energy chess match / risk game that is unfurling. They may even give him a queen. I don't know. I'll let them decide. This is once again an experiment and a work in progress, to say the least. That was 12 bells, by the way. Get ready for the explosive, never before heard or seen bells of Boom. And we're only at 7 minutes and 30 seconds into this beast, so we've got plenty of time. This also may be a new tune. I don't know. It seems as if perhaps before never have I heard such haunting beauty. Oh, you know what? I think it's the Oklahoma chant. Neath a western sky, OU's chant will never die. Live on. Yeah, it's OU's chant. How about that? High noon, boomer sooner, OU's chant. And OU's talent. Did you catch that, kids? We're fast here. We move fast. OU's chant, OU's bells of Boom, OU's talent. Anyway, so there's the big news is the Confluence and the Global Energy Chess Match. And wow, that was unbelievable. And shit, what else is there? And Vladipoo, what he's doing in the Ukraine. It's unbelievable. We can't allow that to go unchecked. Check this out. Another big thing in energy, and I know you'll appreciate this, also from the Wall Street Journal. And by the way, that Vladipoo reference, that's, I think, yesterday's Wall Street. Yeah, check it out. It's Wednesdays. Today's Thursday. Doesn't matter. We're so fast here that we're actually one day behind. That's just the way it works. Here's the next thing. It's also yesterday's Wall Street Journal, right there, money investing. Check this out. Developer makes a bet on Prairie Home Boom. So I could make you suffer, and I could read this whole thing, and I probably will, actually. No, you know what I'll do? I'll read the first few paragraphs, because it'll give you a great idea of just how big this game is. The energy boom has arrived. Now, literally, and I'm not shitting you, now the real estate developers are following it, and you can follow their footsteps. There they are. There's the footsteps. Boom. It'll make sense to some of you out there. Okay, I'm going to read this. As you enjoy this glorious shot of Boom, I'll read it. Related companies, the developer best known for luxury condominiums and big commercial projects, is turning its sights to low-slung apartments on the North Dakota and Texas prairie, where a shortage of housing tied to the energy boom is allowing landlords to command some of the highest rents in the country. Shocker, folks. How did they ever connect that dot? Here we go. The company, run by Miami Dolphins owner Stephen Ross, wicked, last week paid around $300 million for 20 apartment complexes with 3,000 units in Midland and Odessa, Texas. That is old school Permian Basin. So the Permian pancakes, and we've talked about this, all the layers of resources below that Permian Basin that they're going to be drilling for 10 years minimum. That Permian pancake now has related companies, I repeat, related companies moving in. That is owned by Miami Dolphins owner Stephen Ross, and their first maneuver was to invest $300 million in 20 apartment complexes with 3,000 units in Middle Odessa. So keep that in mind, kids, because I'm not going to. My mind left years ago. But seriously, folks, according to people familiar with the transaction, it also is in advanced talks for a deal on an existing project in, oh, get ready, you won't believe this, project in North Dakota's Bakken region, and plans to raise up to $300 million for a fund, says, focused on shale-rich communities from desert areas near the Mexican border to the Appalachian Basin in the east. So I want to repeat, because we've got time, and you're going to want to hear this. So this guy's already invested $300 million. This is Stephen Ross, owner of Miami Dolphins. His company, related companies, just invested $300 million to buy 20 apartment complexes with 3,000 units in Middle Odessa. And that's a Permian Basin. Follow this, folks. Follow this guy, because you know exactly what he's going to do. I don't know if he's going to do it successfully, and I don't know if you can invest in it, but I know what he's going to do. So follow the SOP. Here we go. Next thing he's going to do, his next project, which is, by the way, is in advanced talks, you got to love that, is in North Dakota's Bakken region. In addition to that, he's going to raise up to $300 million for a fund focused on shale-rich communities from desert areas near the Mexican border all the way to the Appalachian Basin. So he's basically going to track this energy boom from the Permian Basin, and you can even go south to Eagle Ford, take it all the way down to the Houston area. And this developer is going to track this energy boom, and he even tells you, from shale to shale, from shale to shining shale has just been trademarked at 12 minutes past the hour. Huge! We just connected crude and consciousness. We may have to wrap it up. You got sea to shining sea, now you got shale to shining shale. This is brutal. I don't know what we're going to do with this, but we'll trademark it. And we'll probably tweet it. That'll be good. The kids will love that. So this is a great little story right here. So it's a developer, and he's just going to buy up and or build apartments, housing, should we say, that simply follows the energy boom. So you know where he's going to go. I think it's great. The wind's kicking up here on the prairie. That's probably a sign from the bells that we dissed him a little. Did the kids still say diss? It's almost 13 minutes into it. I know your head's spinning. I know you can't believe it even lasted this long. That was one breath, and we never even imitated President Barack Obama, so you're lucky. The next episode, this has been dispatched probably 105, I'm going to guess, live from spring break. Spring break at Boom U is out of control. But I would bet you within the next year, this spot right here will be out of control. Just a prediction. And, oh, you know what we want to give a shout-out to, because I just saw this great little new business in Norman, Waving Wheat Bakery. If you're out there, we love you, folks. And I want to do a little video from there. Anyway, getting ready to sign off. As far as the big things today from the Confluence, I didn't see much. But we'll wait to the end of trading, and we'll do another story. And I'll probably do another dispatch here. Oh, yeah, we haven't even gone to the Oklahoman yet. So the next dispatch will be the Oklahoman. 3, 2, 1, boom, see ya.